Everyone, I'm CJ.
I'm Noah.
And I'm Wong Ball.
And this is TV Pop Culture for the week of February 17th here at Hidden City Comics and Collectibles.
Come on down, they got tons of stuff.
So, I would like to start off the news if I could.
Alright, go ahead.
The first article of news that I have is Valiant is planning on doing a $1 debut. Now, some of you may be wondering what this is all about. So, to give you some clarification, in May, all of Valiant's first issue titles, XMen of War, Shadowman, Bloodshot, etc., will be listed for $1. There will also be a $1 debut Wave 1 bundle pack, which a specific price has not been given, and will also be coming out at the same time as the individual issues. And also, with Valiant still being mentioned, Shadowman Volume 1 Spirits Within will be released. This is a look at the first section for the original Shadowman run in the 90s, and will be sold as a deluxe hardcover for $24.99, which will be available on May 29th, and will have 184 pages of all good Shadowman content.
I already like them better than Marvel. They're not selling us deluxe hardcover for $85.
So now you wanted to discuss something that happened with DC this past week.
Oh yeah, and this is a big one. Alright folks, so as you know, I'm kind of a big Green Lantern fan, thank you. The officer of DC Comics, Geoff Johns, has announced that he plans to step down from penning the Green Lantern as of issue 20, which will be released in May.
Keeping in mind that Geoff Johns is pretty much the godfather of the Green Lantern comic books, and is responsible for bringing us both the Red Lanterns, Yellow Lanterns, Pink Lanterns, and every other color of lantern under the freaking rainbow.
Fear his power.
Exactly,
Do we
his
have
gay
rainbow
pride
lanterns?
power.
Do we have rainbow lanterns yet?
Shh, no, don't give them any more ideas.
Come on, they can make more cheap, shoddy merchandise.
And also bearing in mind that Geoff Johns is the creator for two of Green Lantern's most infamous story arcs, Brightest Day and Blackest Night.
He's been with the ongoing comic for about 9 years, hasn't he?
For roughly about 9 or 10 years, yeah. So I have to say I'm a little nervous to see him leave Green Lantern, but on the other hand, I also view it as a good thing because I don't think any one person should have that much power over an ongoing series.
Just look what happened when we gave Spider-Man to Dan Slott.
Whatever are you talking about, Noah?
I think you know, Peter Parker.
Well, I mean, it's not like Hal Jordan's gonna, sell his girlfriend to the devil, right?
No, that was Joe Quesada.
Now,
I'm scared that he'll sell all my old Spider-Man books in Mephisto.
That's his last name, Joe.
I also have some video game news,
Alright.
and I believe you do as well, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes, so would you like to start the video game segment, or should I?
Sure, well, Nintendo had another Nintendo Direct this week. On Valentine's Day. They revealed a bunch of upcoming stuff for the 3DS, and I can't go over it all because I don't want to ramble on too long. But I will throw most of the irrelevant news up on our Facebook page. But the two biggest things were they announced release dates for Animal Crossing New Leaf and Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon in North America.
Okay.
Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon will be coming out March 24th, I believe, while Animal Crossing New Leaf will finally hit us on June 9th, even though it's been out since November in freaking Japan.
Okay. So is Luigi still going to have that Hoover Ghostbuster thing on his back?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you gonna call?
Luigi!
They're actually Nintendo's actually calling 2013 the year of Luigi.
Oh, God. Okay.
Also, they announced that they're remaking Donkey Kong Country Returns for the 3DS from the ground up.
Okay.
It's sort of a port, but sort of not.
Now, I've got some new console news. So, the photos for the PlayStation 4 controller have been leaked. For anyone who's interested in this, it turns out that our news sources were correct in that there is going to be a touchscreen. As you can see from the photo here, it's not as bad as we originally thought. The touchscreen takes up the first half of the midsection for the PS4 controller. There's still a start and select button, however you could barely see them in this photo, and it actually looks pretty nice. They didn't make that many changes from the PS3 controller, and I think that was wise. I'm still really hoping that they are wrong with the whole your account has to be on your controller.
Well, otherwise, if they'd made it any more like Nintendo, they'd have to call it the PSU.
That has certain meanings. Somewhere, I'm sure.
Now, you two had some movie news that you wanted to discuss on the show today.
Yes, well, let's see here. Fox News Latino reported only a couple of days ago that Harrison Ford is set to reprise his role as Han Solo in Star Wars Episode 7, but they're not going to get him without a fight. Entertainment Weekly's Geoff Boucher says the deal is not complete and it could be months before Ford signs. Boucher has also reported that Ford wants Solo to die in the new film, which makes sense, as Harrison Ford previously suggested Han bite it in Return of the Jedi, but George Lucas felt that was a bad way to sell toys.
Okay. So that's a freaking cock tease. First of all, you tell me that Han Solo is coming back, and then you say that they're planning to have him die?
Spoiler alert. Also,
please don't let Chewbacca die. I don't want to hear him go out in a death growl.
Well,
he dies in the
technically,
books.
yeah. Saving Han and Leia's kids.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert!
So wait, are we going to get to see Han and Leia's kids in Episode 7, I hope?
I hope so.
Nobody reads those Eugene
I'm hoping that we do, if for nothing else, then for them to, kind of nod towards the book, like, we recognize you as part of the Star Wars universe.
I'm holding out for Thrawn.
Okay.
BAMF.
Also, the Han and Leia shippers will have a field day.
Oh, God.
Hey, they pretty much, they're not shippers, they're correct.
Yeah.
Same with the Hermione and Ron. After Book 7, it's no longer shipping. Anyways.
Yeah.
Also, 1 week ago, Alice Eve, who some of you might remember from the first Men in Black film, Men in Back. That's the porno version. Okay.
How do you know this?
I'm just guessing. And also who plays a younger Carol Marcus in the upcoming Star Trek Into Darkness, was interviewed on the red carpet at the BAFTA Film Awards, where she put a bullet in the head of the remarkably persistent con rumors. Eve flat out denied that Benedict Cumberbatch is reprising the villain from 1982's Star Trek II, saying, quote, "He's not playing Khan."
Khan!
Okay.
Eve!
Oh, it was better than mine. CJ's speechless right now.
The one thing that they possibly had going for it, and they go and toss it out the window. Okay, you know what? Sure, fuck it. I give up.
But let's look at it this way.
Star Trek is dead.
It's bad enough that Khan, who was allegedly from India, had to be played by a Mexican guy in the TV series or the film. Now they're going to hire a white British dude to play an Indian guy? I mean, that's a bit of a stretch.
They could say he's albino.
Although let me be clear, John Harrison isn't exactly an inspiring villain name. It sounds like one of the Lost Beatles.
Yeah. It sounds like Ford's Harrison's lost brother or cousin or something.
All right, you know, now that you mentioned that Khan is Indian, which I totally forgot about up until this point.
Well, his name was Khan Singh.
Well, I know, but I'm still wondering, if he was in the movie, would J.J. Abrams give him a Bollywood dance number?
Actually, I would go and see that movie for
I
that.
would watch the heck out of that.
Just for that one scene, if nothing else.
Bollywood is a dish best served musical. It's very musical in space.
Even though sound doesn't travel in space.
Have you ever seen the Bollywood Superman parody?
Unfortunately, yeah.
And moving on from, well, the death of Star Trek, just putting that out there. It's okay, buddy. We still have all the old stuff.
If anyone is wondering where I'll be after this episode, I'll be crying in a corner.
Why do you fear change?
Change is scary.
I don't fear change. I fear whatever the hell this is, because this isn't Star Trek. Okay, anyways, moving on.
Change
You
helps me buy
have some
cards.
exciting X-Men news.
Right. When news is breaking that Dinklage, or Peter Dinklage,
Okay.
is joining the cast as the
He
newest
was from
member.
Hunger Games, right?
I don't know. I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah, that felt like, you know what? It felt like a more action-oriented, less shitty Twilight to me. Which is, you know, I'd rather
Comparing it to Twilight,
I know.
mean...
He wouldn't be the first Hunger Games. He wouldn't be the first Hunger Games cast member to be really awesome in X-Men. If you recall, that's where Katniss got her start as a young Mystique.
Yep.
Mm. Do we want to?
Anyways, the news.
Right. He will be becoming the newest member of the X-Men universe, and most people have speculated that he will be playing Puck, a member of Alpha Flight with connection to Wolverine's past in Canada. And the media and the internet's pretty much just run with this idea that we, you know, if this could possibly be a lead into an Alpha Flight movie.
Okay, that could be interesting.
Well, if they can make a Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
Hey.
Yeah.
They deserve a movie after all they've been through. They paid their dues in the comic world to deserve their own movie. I want SpongeBob to voice Rocket Raccoon. Yeah.
What have you been smoking and where can I get some?
Yeah.
Come on, Tom Kenny's a good voice actor.
The key word in that is voice actor.
Well, you think Rocket Raccoon's going to be played by a raccoon?
Well, they've been talking about getting Adam Sandler to do it.
Could be.
Andy Serkis could do it.
Oh no, I don't want my Rocket Raccoon to sound like fucking Gollum. Anyway, according to Variety, however, the news is even that much better. With Dinklage not only signing on to play Puck, at all, but to be the main antagonist of Days of Future Past, which is set to release in 2014.
Okay.
And, you know, I'm pretty excited. I mean, already in 2014, I'm getting a new Captain America, Guardians of the Galaxy, and now I'm getting a new X-Men film.
And
Personally,
Spider-Man.
As
I don't
long
care.
Yeah, no one cares about that. It'd be like if everyone's like, "Hey guys, there's gonna be a new Green Lantern." Guess what? Nobody cares.
I'm not sitting through another 147 minutes of shit.
Literal shit, in the case of Parallax, who looked like an octopus made of poop.
And will to no time spent at the Green Lantern Corps. And, yeah, Hal Jordan's horrible CG costume.
Still can't believe that Batman's getting a reboot, yet Green Lantern isn't.
More like Green Lantern Corpse, am I right?
Yeah. Anywho,
I can make a joke, but I won't.
no, I believe there was some Doctor Who news that you wanted to mention.
Very exciting news for longtime Whovians. The first Doctor's final adventure, The 10th Planet, is to have its lost 4th episode animated for DVD release, as DoctorWho.tv exclusively revealed.
So this isn't going to be like one of those crappy reconstructions with, here's a title card.
The 10th Planet sees both the introduction of the menacing dead-eyed Cybermen and the departure of the first Doctor, William Hartnell. The final episode has been missing from the BBC archive since the mid-1970s and will be reconstructed using the same Thetamation process used to recreate the Reign of Terror episodes 4 and 5.
Now I have to wonder, since it was the mid-1970s, was BBC erasing all those old episodes because they were high?
No, it was mainly because it was cheaper to record over used film. Okay, you have to remember, this is a country that stayed in the Depression until 92.
Oh, you mean they were living off war rations?
Yeah, until like the 90s.
Fighting a world war almost single-handedly will do that.
Yeah, so you have to kind of look at it from that perspective. There's also the fact that it took them till 86 for BBC to realize, fanboys buy stuff? Yeah, BBC, fanboys buy stuff.
Well, regardless of BBC's reasons, this is a very big deal for the mythos because that episode introduced the concept of the Doctor's regeneration and him changing appearance, which of course has become one of the most enduring aspects of Doctor Who as we know it.
You mean when he went from an old guy to a less old guy?
Yeah. Yes.
But,
one of the things
I have to wonder, are they going to use the little few seconds of surviving footage from the first Doctor's regeneration?
That has not been disclosed yet, but I can't see why they wouldn't.
Makes sense.
I'm just glad that they're not just throwing a damn title card in there now, like what they did with the Lost in Time box set, because there's all this big hype. It was like, oh my god, last episodes! And, you know, I myself, as a Doctor Who fan, like, went nuts for this. And then I go and put it in, my DVD player. It's like, what the hell is this? It's just a frickin' title card with a photo. God damn it, BBC.
Did a 6-year-old draw this? It's in crayon.
Like, just
They misspelled
I'm
who.
glad. I'm glad that they finally.
Dr. Ho. The Adventures of a Korean Physician, played by Ken Jeong, coming soon to television.
Can't be more worse than Gundam Style.
And with that, that concludes this episode of TV Pop Culture.
Wait a minute, we forgot something.
Oh?
We forgot the Dragon Ball Z news, remember? This is big, this is exciting.
Do you mean like how the rest of the world forgot that the Ocean Dragon Ball Z existed?
Shut up. Fuck you.
You know it to be true.
Search your feelings.
If I search my feelings, all I'm gonna find is some very saddening things.
Oh, I thought you were going to say large quantities of porn.
That too.
Anyways, continue.
Anyway, so finally we're getting the first, the original broadcast version of the Ocean dubbed episodes of Dragon Ball Z that first premiered in 1995 in North America.
Woohoo!
Officially licensed and released by Funimation, and they even contracted Ocean to redub those episodes.
Wow, so we can watch Krillin lose fights in glorious surround sound.
Yep.
And there will be Ocean dub Kamehamehas all over the screen all night for me.
Not to be confused with King Kamehameha of Hawaii.
Although we don't know.
And anyways, that concludes this episode of TV Pop Culture. I, of course, like always, am CJ.
I'm Noah, and I'm going to be a happy camper for the rest of the year.
I'm Long Ball, rock you like a hurricane.
And this has been for
Oh
the week
my.
of February 17th at Hen City Comics and Collectibles. See you later.